Welcome, PVT Express News. Subscribe to the channel to not miss new videos. And now for today's content. Amid the glimmering lights and fleeting emotions of the entertainment world, distinguishing between scripted passion and genuine affection can be nearly impossible. Yet, in the quiet corners away from the camera flashes, small, unplanned moments can leave the deepest impressions. One such moment marked the beginning of something profound for Su-kai, a rising actor who found his heart unexpectedly stirred by his co-star, Songyun. Their first encounter wasn't dramatic, it happened during a routine script rehearsal. Su-kai walked in with the detached focus typical of someone starting a new project, especially one involving a romantic storyline. But the moment Songyun entered the room, her warm and unguarded smile shifted something inside him. Her presence lit up the space in a way he hadn't anticipated. Later, in a candid interview, Su-kai reflected on that encounter. He admitted it was the first time he had ever felt anxious, not because of performance expectations, but because of an unfamiliar and powerful attraction. She walked in with tea, smiled at everyone, yet it felt like that smile was meant just for me, he shared, his voice laced with nostalgia. I didn't used to believe in love at first sight. That day changed everything. Songyun, admired for her sunny disposition and dedication to her craft, had no idea the quiet impact she had made. As filming progressed, the two became close, but theirs wasn't the typical behind-the-scenes romance filled with flirtation or overt gestures. Su-kai kept his feelings close, not out of fear, but out of a belief that real love should be patient, grounded in mutual respect and understanding. He found himself drawn to the small details, her laugh at the crew's silly jokes, the respectful way she treated every team member, and her habit of jotting down character insights in a well-worn notebook. These observations deepened his admiration. To him, her beauty wasn't just external, it came from a soulful depth he couldn't ignore. While they portrayed lovers convincingly on screen, Su-kai confessed that the hardest part was pretending it was all just acting. Each embrace, each lingering glance, stirred emotions he had to constantly suppress for the sake of professionalism. Their drama became a major hit, and audiences couldn't help but notice the powerful chemistry between the leads. Rumors of a real romance quickly spread, but the pair remained silent, never confirming nor denying the speculation. Perhaps, in their silence, they were protecting something tender and real, something too fragile for public scrutiny. It wasn't until their final promotional photoshoot that Su-kai allowed his feelings to surface. During a quiet break, amidst casual conversation and coffee, he turned to Songyun and quietly confessed, "I think I fell for you the moment I met you. But I was scared I'd ruin everything." She didn't answer right away. Instead, she met his gaze with a look filled with understanding. In that unspoken moment, more was said than words ever could. They didn't need to talk about it further. They simply walked away together, side by side, wrapped in a silence that felt complete. After the project wrapped, fans noticed a shift. The friendly social media exchanges stopped. public appearances together ceased. To some, this signaled that the romance had been nothing more than promotional magic. But to others, those who looked more closely, it felt like a deliberate retreat to protect something deeply personal and real. Sukai chose not to start a new relationship after the project. In some interviews, he even said that he was learning to love in silence, a statement that sparked speculation that his feelings for Songyun had not died down. Meanwhile, Songyun remained focused on her career, but in every role she played, there was a new shade in her eyes. As if she was holding on to memories so deep that they could not be expressed. For Sukai, love at first sight was no longer a myth. He knew that he had experienced it, and although it didn't end with any certainty or public recognition, it was the most honest experience of his life. He learned that love isn't about possessing, but about respecting a person's feelings, time, and integrity. Now, years have passed since the drama aired. However, the behind-the-scenes story of Sukai and his first glance at Songyun remains vivid in the memories of fans and the crew who witnessed it firsthand. Some say that true love doesn't need public recognition to be real. It just needs a sincere heart and the courage to keep loving, even in silence. And for Sukai, the first glance will always be the beginning of the purest love, a love that is born not from closeness, but from souls that secretly know each other, even before the first words are spoken. This story also shows that true love doesn't always have to end in possession. Sukai never showed any ambition to possess Songyun. For him, just being near her, seeing her happy, and knowing her from a distance is a form of complete love. He knows that love is not about binding, but about understanding, giving space, and respecting other people's choices, even if those choices don't involve him. On the other hand, Songyun's warm, humble, and caring presence also teaches us that a good personality can touch someone's heart more deeply than anything else. She doesn't do anything intentionally to attract attention, but that's precisely why she becomes so charming in Sukai's eyes. Her sincerity and natural attitude create an unforgettable impression, proving that being yourself is the best way to be truly loved. Not all love stories have to end with a hug or commitment. There is love that is there only to enrich the soul, to shape us to be wiser, more patient, and more gentle. Sukai's story is one form of love like that. Love that doesn't ask, doesn't force, but still lives and inspires in its silence. In the midst of a world full of distractions and expectations for love that must appear perfect and happy in public, this story is a reminder that there is a love that is quieter but much deeper. Love that doesn't need validation, because it is strong enough with just its presence and the sincerity that accompanies it. Sukai teaches that love can be the most honest personal experience and shape who we truly are, even if it is never truly ours. Please leave your discussion. Welcome to leave comments. Welcome to my channel. Thank you all.